Hey, can I get everyone's attention?
Alright, we're gonna be quiet.
You good?
Yeah.
You good? Alright, make sure you show in the camera that I got people on FaceTime.
Whenever you go on your email now, use your long...
Alright, so if you look on the FaceTime, I have 10 people. Well, actually I have 8 people, and then I have one in the room, and then I have another here as well. So this morning, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a latte using an espresso machine. The espresso machine has a steam one, and I have a grinder as well, okay? One way to make coffee using an espresso machine, it pulls a more concentrated form of coffee, just kind of better than a drip machine. With shots of espresso, you can make all sorts of assorted drinks. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make a latte. Alright? So with a latte, one of the important steps you need to get right is frothing the milk. When you froth the milk, you use the steam wand. You want about 6 to 8 ounces of milk. And once you've warmed up the steam wand, which I'm doing now, it takes a second because the espresso machine has to get warm. It'll start shooting steam out of the wand. And once the steam is continuously coming out of the wand, then you know that the wand is ready. So like I said, it just kind of takes a second. Hold on. There we go. Let's try that again. Alright, so as you see, the water's coming out of the wand. If you want to get closer. It's just warming up right now. And you want to make sure when you stick the wand into the pitcher, you want to get close to this. When you stick the wand in the pitcher, you want to come at an angle, and you want to make sure the wand is all the way in the milk because you don't want too much air going into the milk. Because if too much air comes into the milk, it creates too much foam. Alright, so now that the wand's warmed up, I'm going to turn off the wand, and I'm going to stick it back in the milk, and I'll turn it back on. Alright, so once it's at an angle, you want to look for that rotation in the milk, a counter or a clockwise rotation. And it's gonna sound like paper is tearing. That's how you know you're steaming the milk right. Alright, so you're gonna do this for probably about 30-45 seconds. You want the pitcher to be hot to the touch. If you can't hold your hands on it for more than about 3 seconds, then you know it's good. So I'm just slowly letting a little bit of air into the pitcher to kind of make that foam for the latte. Alright. It's starting to get a little warm.
Hey, boss.
So I'm keeping it at that angle. I'm letting a little bit of more air in. Alright, now that the milk is good, you're going to turn off the wand. You'll turn it out to clear the milk that's inside the wand, and then you'll wipe it down with a damp cloth. Once you've done that, the next thing is to grind the coffee. For espresso, the coffee has to be real fine, so you want a good grinder. I already have the grinder preset to exactly for this grind of coffee. So all I do is hit start, let the coffee grind. It takes about 20 seconds. Once the coffee is ground, you can tell it's kind of like a mountain on top of this portafilter. You're gonna want to tamp it down. So to tamp it down, each machine usually comes with a tamper. You're just gonna wipe it off, and you're gonna press it down, and that tamps the grind down. And you're just gonna dump that excess coffee into the dump box. Once you have it tamped, you're gonna look to see if it's level. It's kind of slanted, so I'll just take that tamper again and just level it out. All right, now that you've tamped down the coffee, it's ready to be brewed. So an important thing when making espresso is you want to make sure that the needle right here is in between or like right next to these two little dots. Okay, that's how you know you're pulling a good shot. Once I've got the portafilter in there, I'm going to take the mug, put it under the portafilter, and press the double shot. It usually takes about 5 to 6 seconds for it actually to start pulling the shot, and it takes about 30 seconds for the full shot to be pulled. All right, so now it's starting to pull the shot. If you look, you can see the shot coming out of the portafilter. So you give it about 30 seconds. And while you're waiting for that, you can spin the milk to get rid of the bubbles, which releases the air from the milk. So that was about 30 seconds. Now that I have the shots of espresso, I can add the milk. Making a latte. Alright. So those are the steps of making a latte. If you didn't know, now you know. That's it.